pleasure? What's your poison? What's your pleasure? Oh, my city, she never sleeps. My city, she never weeps. My city, she keeps me alive. Give it up for my city, oh, oh. Give it up for my city, oh, oh. Give it up for my city, oh, 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 oh. Give it
Can you see us? Okay. Why is this not working? You can see us live? Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, I see us live now. Alright, cool. Can you... hopefully someone will come back in and we'll test this out, because I don't know if they can hear us. I don't know if they can hear you. Hello, Shane. Hey, we do have somebody in here. Can you hear Maven? All right, awesome. Hey, this is working. Crazy. I look kind of, I look orange on my screen. Hello, Anthony. Well, we're gonna explain why we're set up. Oh, you still can't hear you? All right. Okay, I got a setting here somewhere probably that I need to change. Great. Sometimes you got to be smarter than the computer, and let's go. Yeah, the dog is being a pain. All right, we're still working on this. Give me a minute. If only she can teleport. She's actually in the house. We're going to explain why we're set up this way. We have a bunch of sick people in the house. Her brothers and sisters are sick. And she has Crohn's disease. And so we're trying to keep her isolated so she doesn't, which is an autoimmune disease. If you don't know what Crohn's disease is, it's an autoimmune disease. And we're trying to keep her isolated so she doesn't get sick. So it's kind of, we're trying to figure out how we could do this without having to get her out and exposed to, like, the basement where I had one of the kids, like, throw up just a little bit ago. So yeah, it's been yeah. So we were trying to figure out a way to get set up so we could still run our show, and without exposing her. And right now, no. Got everything good except for your audio. Yeah, we don't want that. Ignore what I just put up there. They're going to be looking at that and going, what is that? How can we do this? Let's try this. This may or may not work. I think that's what I just did. What if you what? At least it wasn't. Oh, how can we make this work? Anybody got any ideas? Oh. Because I can hear her. I can hear you. I don't know if they can hear you. Yes, James, pretty cool. Maybe sit. We are sorry, guys, that this is not working. Because, like, I can hear you perfectly. Let's see. Yeah. Let's try the thing with your video. What do you mean? Oh, wait. I think I may have figured this out. Maybe. Cross your fingers. I'm using OBS, and she's on FaceTime. Let me try one thing here. I may or may not have figured this out. Don't hold your breath, though, because, you know. Just keep typing to him. Keep chatting to him. All right, talk. Can you hear her now? I hope that worked. Still can't hear her. Great. It's not working. Just keep talking. Line in. All right. We'll check that out here. Yeah, probably. Hello, Bendy. Too bad you can't hear Maven. Let me see here. Look, we got our biggest crowd ever, and we can't get anything to work. Line in. Yeah. All right. The soft audio play through too. Yeah. Nope. You should type that. Tell everybody that today's show is good and they can't hear you talk about it. Maybe it's because you don't have a rant to go on tonight. Oh, yeah, of course you do. I knew you would. We're great, man. We're working on Elijah. Hey, at least you guys have a sense of humor. I know, 10 people, and me, we're not even talking about wrestling. We got 10 people in here. I think he did. I know. Just to watch me try and figure out how to get audio to work for you. That's what I call dedicated people. I have looked at XSplit before, but I've never used it. I thought this might be easier than this. And we did this at the last minute. It was like, okay, we wanted to put up a show. Yeah. Yeah. All right. No, this is not working. What's this doing? All right. Looking for... That's what you should do. Act like you're in a box, and just like do the mime thing. Yeah, it's the Wi-Fi. If I no, we can't hear you. I'm actually looking up. I'm trying to find this line in that like is downloadable because supposedly this is supposed to work. But that was like from 2014, so I don't know. This is great. This is awesome. Yeah. I can hear you. Nobody else can. Yeah, well, it doesn't even give me an option for that. I looked up line in and it says it's like no longer like from in use. So let's see here. Keep typing to him. Just let him know that we're working on it. Oh yeah, I just told him that. Never mind. Look, they can like type all they want to you, and they don't have to listen to you like rant about what they're saying. Isn't that crazy? Keep typing to people. Let them know. Oh, this is frustrating. Would you guys be disappointed if we didn't do a show? I know you would, but like I don't know if anybody else would be. They're going to really learn how to read lips here in just a minute. I know they're 10 amazing people. There are 10 amazing people that are going to get sick of here looking at us here in just a minute. They've been here for 20 minutes and, like, we've gotten nowhere. I'm surprised we still have 10 people in here. Obviously. What? Read the chat? I will say goodnight. I have to get some sleep later tomorrow night. Night, James. Hey, we'll be back up and running tomorrow. She may be sitting next to me. Hello. Hello. I can hear you, but I don't know if anybody else can. I can hear you. I think there's got to be like a setting here that you got me. Yeah, it keeps telling me line in is like I go to where the line in app and it says it's not there. Let me try this. I will check it. Audio hijack. All right. I'm trying that one, Shane. Our biggest crowd ever, and they're watching me trying to figure out how to get audio for you. You guys are awesome. The fact that you're sticking around waiting for us to try and figure this out. Alright, we're gonna see if this works. It's like loading, so Fruit Loops are okay. Mine? Oatmeal. Okay, that's not really a cereal, is it? What's everybody else's favorite cereal? Brock Lesnar. What if everybody guesses it? Then you giving out like, well, now we got, with 11 people, are you giving out 10? The disease came at the worst time. Tell me about it. I was sick for like 3 days, so, this is installing. Fried rice or chow mein. For breakfast? That's your favorite breakfast cereal? Little fettuccine? I tell her we can hear her. Oh, I can hear her. Nobody else can. But if I got this working... Alright, this says install time less than a minute, so I'm waiting for this to install, and, like... Maven's trying to get us. She wants the t-shirt. All right. Go ahead and talk, Maven. That didn't work. Can you guys still hear me? Do not knock dinner for breakfast till you tried it. She gets one. Uh-oh, we lost somebody. Somebody left the crowd. Actually, 2 people left. We have people dropping like flies now. Are you talking to me? Which question? What was your question? Oh. We'll go ahead and ask him. He owes you a t-shirt. Miracles happen. We might have to, because, like... Because this, like, isn't working. Yeah, go ahead. She is coming back. She's disconnecting. And it's coming downstairs. So I suppose I can just disconnect my audio call. Maven is coming downstairs. So she'll be here in just a minute. No, I'm not going solo. She's actually going to come down. She's going to have a mask on. She's been wearing a mask, like, when she comes out of her room anyway, so... she will be here. She's on her way. Now that we've wasted 30 minutes.
I have arrived.
She isn't sick, but her brothers and sisters are.
Hold on, guys. I gotta fix this lighting situation because this is horrible.
I had been sick. I was sick Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, you ruined it for everybody.
And then I apparently made everybody else sick.
Pretty much.
And now her brothers and sisters are like puking their guts out, or have been puking their guts out for the last.
Oh. What up, my dudes? Can you hear me? Yeah,
I think it's pretty cool, James. I think it's an interesting.
Okay, so are we taking the green screen down or what? Because this is messed up.
I don't care. They don't care.
Okay.
They've already sat here for 30 minutes.
We've sat here for 30 minutes. We just want to hear you talk about stuff. I get that, guys. I get that.
Can hear you now.
No, guys. Good.
So anyway, she has Crohn's disease.
Yeah, it's an autoimmune disease. And so I take medication that it runs my immune system like down to nothing. And so I can get sick really easily. So when people are sick around me, I have to be put in quarantine.
Every 2 months we have to go to Children's Hospital and she gets an infusion.
Yeah.
Has to sit there for about 4 hours.
4 hours, sometimes longer than that, depending on, what's happening and how I get stuff. Yeah, I made it, Elijah. What's up? Finally, it only took us, 31 minutes and 54 seconds. But, I'm here. So, anyways, yeah, I have Crohn's disease, autoimmune, runs my immune system down to literally nothing, and if I get sick, I get really sick, and I have to be hospitalized, and that wouldn't be good, because then I wouldn't be here, guys. Like, I wouldn't be here doing the show, and that would just be horrible. We agree on that, guys.
So,
I wear a mask when people are sick when I leave my room, and I don't get sick, and I was in my room for, like, the whole month of July, because my grandma was in town, and she brought sickness she had, like, a cold or something.
yeah.
She brought it, everybody else got it, and so, yeah, I take Remicade.
Yeah, she takes Remicade.
It's an infusion medicine, and so it's fun. It's real fun.
Yeah,
so anyways.
She can't be out in the sun for long periods of time because with
like,
the Remicade, it can,
up.
like, mess things up.
And I have to wear sunscreen, like, all the time, like, even in the winter.
Yeah.
And so, like, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
So, anyways, tonight, it is Monday, and hello, guys. It only took me 82 years to get here. We didn't get
Those of you that stuck around, you guys are awesome.
Yeah, you guys really are awesome. Like, you waited for me.
Yeah.
It's because I'm the best. I got the best rants. Like, you can't just not... I can't just not talk.
Yeah, but think about it. They sat there and looked at me, like, for the last,
I know.
And listened
But
to
we all know
me.
they're here for my rants.
Well, they probably are. But, when they couldn't hear you, they still stuck around, and so,
Finally, yeah. Little fettuccine, he's like, finally, jeez. I was about to bail out on you guys. Finally. Yeah, we're here. So, first thing kind of on the table, 2K20, the cover was leaked yesterday, and it was announced today. OMG, we had to look at Mr. Gleen for 30 minutes. Yes, you did. So, 2K20 cover. Becky and Roman are on the cover. Pretty exciting. I'm really excited that Becky was put on the cover. This is probably just... oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. But Becky and Roman are on the cover. Super exciting. Becky is the first woman to be on the cover of a 2K game, which is super exciting. The one thing that I was kind of like, I'm super glad she's on the cover. Don't get me wrong, but like in years prior, it's only been one person, and then the one year that they decided to put a female on the cover for the first time ever, and it was on Amazon, Female My Career. Yes, I did see that, Female My Career. So that's fun. So that was like the one thing that I was kind of a little disappointed about, that it wasn't just Becky. It was Becky and Roman. But I mean, it's Becky nevertheless, so it's fine. But it's like, I wish it was just her.
Yeah.
Just because it is the first woman on a cover, and like she's had, in my opinion, career-wise, she's had a much bigger year than Roman has.
I knew that they were going to probably do something different.
And a lot of people did say that they would have preferred it to be Becky and Kofi and not Becky and Roman. Which I can't understand because Kofi's also had a whirlwind of a year.
Well, he's been kind of the face of what's going on over the last
year.
And
right now, I don't see Roman as like the face of the company.
No.
So, I'm cool with it. I'm totally fine with it being Roman and Becky. I was just kind of a little like, interesting. And more interested in gameplay. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. There's a lot of new cool stuff happening in it. We got China in the game.
I want to be able to download 10,000 wrestlers.
He's not even joking, guys. No, Roman hasn't been on the cover before. This is his first time being on the cover, which is cool. And that's fine. I just was a little...
Yeah.
Wish it would have just been Becky, but I'm glad Becky's on the cover nevertheless.
Yeah, well, we knew you'd get kind of a...
Dude, I did see somebody made...
reception from having both of them on the cover because all you wanted was Becky.
Somebody made a cover with Lacey on it. I wish I would have saved it.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you. You talked all about it. No, but it wasn't you. But I did see one, so that was interesting. So, anyways, Monday Night Raw tonight. It's what it... Yeah. It is what it is. Which is fine. I mean, I'm not complaining. Yeah. But I'm complaining, so... So anyways, tonight Raw was really good, I thought. I thought tonight's Raw. Can't speak. Raw was really good.
It was pretty good.
Compared to previous weeks.
Yeah.
So because we didn't get to do, I agree, Becky should have been Becky, but I'm cool with it since
you got the SmackDown version too. Cool.
Yeah. I did see that too. I thought that was really cool. So what the garbage? My phone just buzzed everywhere. So because we didn't get to do our intro and stuff, you didn't get to hear the cool tags. The cool taglines that I made.
Yeah.
Which is a little disappointing.
Yeah.
So you know what? You guys don't have any hints as to what happened in the show if you didn't watch it. So buckle up. So we start the show with Samoa Joe. Well, actually, we started the show with a bell ringing for the victims of the shootings and stuff over the last couple days. And so they started the show with that, which I thought was cool. And then we started the show with Joe. He held the show hostage for a couple minutes because he wanted an apology from Roman for all the accusations of it being him who attacked him. He said he didn't like it. He was like, it wasn't me. I deserve an apology. Apologize to me tonight. Not cool.
I'm going
to hold Raw hostage.
I don't understand why anyone ever would have thought it was Samoa Joe.
I don't either.
Because...
so first, before this, there was a video from earlier today of him at the airport, and a reporter dude, somebody who works for WWE, they ran up to him and were like, oh, Joe, are you the one that attacked Roman? But they've been doing that with Drew. They did it with somebody else, and they then did it with Joe. And so Joe was like, no, get this camera out of my face. And he pushed the guy over. And then they were like, oh, well, we're going to fine Joe an undisclosed amount of money for knocking over a WWE employee.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is stupid.
Like,
what? It was all a part of the thing. And then he comes out here and is like, you know what? I want an apology. I demand an apology from Roman because I keep getting accused. Like you said... I don't understand why people were accusing him in the first place because it doesn't seem like a Samoa Joe thing to do. If Joe wanted to beat the living garbage out of him, he would have gone to his face and beat the living garbage out of him.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't have gotten a jeez.
Night, James.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good
James.
evening.
We'll see you tomorrow. He wouldn't have gone behind. He wouldn't have gotten a forklift and.
I don't know if it was an awesome show, James, because the first half hour all I did was look like I was lost.
And then you saw me going...
But thanks for stopping in and saying that our show is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I mean, I think it's pretty awesome.
See, and I don't understand, with all the talk of Brian being
and
the
Murphy.
one... Yeah. Brian being the one that's going to go to 205 Live and do something there.
I don't either. And then the thing with Murphy being in the background.
Well, and why would Brian be doing it? I mean, that's not, I'm not sure what the whole idea behind him.
I don't know what we're doing with this anymore. And after tonight, I'm very curious. I'm intrigued to say the least.
Yeah.
Who is after Roman?
I'm thinking that it's going to be somebody that nobody expects.
Cool.
Who?
I have a theory.
I don't know.
Actually, I have 2 theories. Just saying. Continuing on. So, that happens to start the show. But then Becky's music hits, and she interrupts Joe.
He interrupts Joe.
She interrupts Joe, and she goes down to the ring for her match. It was also announced today that we were getting Trish and Nattie versus Becky and Charlotte on Raw. So, exciting.
Yes.
Good stuff. Sure. So, good match in the beginning. I liked the Becky and Nattie stuff that they did in the ring. I thought it was decent. Trish, I don't even think Trish got in the ring. I don't even think she tagged in this match. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure she didn't tag in at all.
Yeah, I don't.
And so I kind of think that was a smart decision. Don't have her actually wrestle until SummerSlam.
Yeah.
She can kind of be there. It was kind of pointless to have her there in the long run. But, they were marketing it as a tag match. But she didn't tag in, so.
Yeah.
I think it was fine. Decent. Not great, but decent. Charlotte ends up hitting Becky from behind, and she starts to walk off. And then Becky gets put into the SharpShooter by Natalya. And Natalya will not let go. Becky gets to the ropes. She won't let go. And so the match ends in a disqualification. And Becky and Charlotte end up getting the win. Well, then after that, my phone is buzzing so much. After that, because Nattie won't let go, Trish attempts to pull Nattie off. But Nattie then shoves Trish out of the way. And she's like, seriously, dude? What is your problem? And then Nattie leaves. So.
Yeah.
Decent match.
I kind of like the concept. Yes, Trish did nothing, which is kind of good because I don't want Charlotte and Trish to wrestle before SummerSlam.
I do agree with that.
Yeah, it kind of leaves that open. But here's is Charlotte going to interfere in the Becky match?
No. If anybody's interfering, no. If anybody's interfering, it's going to be Ronda or Shayna, depending on what happens the night before with Shayna. That's what I'm thinking. If anybody's going to interfere.
Natalya the heel. Yeah.
I don't see Charlotte interfering.
I don't know. After what happened, I don't know.
But they're always like that anyways, so it doesn't really, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. So if anybody's going to interfere on Sunday, I think it's going to be, like I said, Ronda or Shayna, depending on what happens the night before with Shayna's title.
Okay.
If Shayna retains it, then I don't see her coming after Becky.
Okay.
If she doesn't, then she's going after Becky.
Okay.
So that's just the way I see it. So then we get what was a heck of a match, guys. Rey Mysterio versus Andrade. Now, I was kind of like, we've seen this about 1 million times at this point. This was excellent.
Good match.
This was really good.
Definitely
this is a really good match, and I enjoyed it very much so. Zelina ends up getting involved to lead Andrade to get the win, which I think was excellent.
Yeah.
I think it was really good.
Yeah.
So, next we have the 24/7 championship. Maria is going to her OBGYN appointment, and she's like, Mike, going with me, you have to protect me.
Yeah.
Mike goes in there, he's like, oh yes, I will protect you. And the person who was the doctor was a ref. And Mike was like, oh yes. And she was like, 1, 2, 3. And he was like, yes, I'm the new 24/7 champion. Woohoo! And so it was good. I thought this was funny. I really did.
It was okay.
Because I was like, great, Maria's going to have the championship for a lifetime, and this isn't going to be good anymore.
They have to move off this with the other talent that they have. I wish they'd just use the other talent they have, like, in ring. I mean, I get 24/7 thing, and it's kind of interesting, but I just wish they'd use more in ring with more of the talent.
Maven, did I predict this? No.
She predicted the baby to pin.
I did?
Yeah, didn't you say something about watch? Now the baby's gonna pin.
No, I don't think so. I don't remember. There were videos on Twitter of Mike Kanellis teaching their daughter how to count to 1, 2, 3 and do the whole pin thing. And Marie was in the background laughing.
Yeah.
So I thought it was funny. So yeah, Mike ends up winning it back. And then Mike goes out to the waiting room. And there is a person sitting there in the chair. This person looks an awful lot like R-Truth and Carmella. And
who's in the doctor's office?
I don't know. Maybe I did predict that. I don't know. I have no idea.
You said something about it.
Probably. I don't remember at this
I don't
point.
remember exactly what your
phrasing of the words would have been, but I probably did. So, anyways, goes out there, and Truth and Mel are sitting in this chair, and he's like, oh, yes, look, I won my 24/7 championship back, and then he realizes who it is. And Truth stands up, and he has, like, a baby doll under his dress that he's wearing, and he's like, oh, my water broke! And then he drops the baby doll, he picks it up, and he throws it at Mike, and then he pins him.
Yeah.
I did think this was good.
Yeah.
So Truth ends up winning the 24/7 championship back to become an 11-time 24/7 champ.
Yeah.
11 times. Wow. At this rate, he's going to beat Ric Flair's record before Charlotte can.
Yeah.
Like, no joke. Now Drake is going to be on the hunt for him again.
Probably.
This is going to be entertaining. It's about to get entertaining again, guys.
Well, it has to.
Otherwise, just no. So, anyways. Then we get a Becky Lynch interview, and she is backstage. She's kind of limping, which we don't need this again, guys.
We've never heard it before.
No, we really.
Stream. What? Streamers. Are we still there?
Hello. If it's not one thing, it's another.
I know. I think this is YouTube that's having an issue.
For reals. I think we're still
This
on
isn't
here.
us because I'm showing no drop frames. I'm showing green on everything.
I think we're still here. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know for sure, but I think. Yeah, we're all good. Shane's back.
All right. Cool.
Okay, anyways. Becky Lynch interview. She's like, you know what, Natalya? Something, blah, 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 blah. I was here. I don't even remember what she said, but she took a dig at Total Divas, and I thought it was really funny. So that was hilarious. And then Natalya, we go to Natalya, and guys, her promos, I just don't like her promos. I really just don't like her promos. There's like no feeling behind them at all.
The less she has to talk, the better.
I really don't like them. Like, I mean, she's doing better right now because she's kind of like being a heel. Yeah. And so there's sort of that like mean guy tone to it, but it's not good. I just don't like her promos. Like I said, there's no feeling behind them at all, and I just don't like them.
Yeah. I
really don't. So, it's very frustrating. Cuz her promos, I don't love them. They're just not like, they don't draw you in.
No.
Of the two, Becky's promo was better.
Well, it should be, because Natalya's not very good at a promo, I don't think.
No. She isn't very convincing either. And a lot of the stuff that she has said on Twitter over the last several days, like, she said something about Becky being the chosen one now. I'm like, dude, what are you even talking about? Like, some of the wording and the phrasing in her promos, it's like, what are you saying? Because that makes no sense.
Becky's the chosen one.
If you look at previous things, she's not the chosen one.
Okay.
She's not put in every match because of her name. She's not put in every position that she's been put in because it's just handed to her.
I suppose if you go all the way back, you could say it was handed to her.
If we're talking about her being the chosen one compared to, like, Charlotte being the chosen one, no. She's not. Sorry, Nattie, you got your facts wrong. What you said was Becky sucks. Yeah, I mean, I understand that fact. But I'm like, bro, what are you even talking about sometimes? Because her promos just 90% of the time make no sense. And it's like, the things she says just make no sense. So, they're just, guys, they're just not very good. So then we get Brock Lesnar.
This segment, I'm not sure what the point was.
I don't know either, because we first get a recap of last week where Seth got the crap kicked out of him. Seth then comes out. And he's like, this was pitiful. This was so pitiful. He sold it really well. But this was just pitiful.
Alexa's the chosen one. Yeah. Now we play annoyed.
Nattie's probably annoyed just to make Becky look good. Probably. So Seth comes out. Like I said, this was pitiful. This is like horrible. Like the purpose of him. Yes, it
Definitely
was an awkward segment. I just don't. This wasn't necessary.
So here's the question: are they setting up Heyman and Heyman-Lesnar split?
I don't know. I've been saying that for a while.
Because Heyman's like showing like sympathy.
He's kind of like Brock, stop.
Yeah.
You need to stop. Like, oh, you're going to kill him.
Yeah.
Stop. You can't kill the guy. You're going to get sued. You're going to get the pantsuit off of you. You don't want that. So, stop. I could very well see that happening. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so, I don't know.
So, essentially, we have...
No.
I need you to scroll back up so I can read that. Thank you very much. Seth gets kicked upside the head again, per usual, because he didn't stand a chance. He brought a chair with him. Exactly. I don't understand why I do this again. The crowd hated it. They really didn't have like any reaction.
Well, the crowd hated it. I hated it.
But
I'm sure some of you hated it. If not all of you hated it.
Trying to create sympathy for Seth, and it's not working. That's the sad part. It's not working. People are wanting him to get his face smashed into the mat.
I think it's hard to build sympathy if you're gonna walk down with a chair. Even though you're wrapped up and like beat up.
I guess we're supposed to feel bad for him.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't either.
Because I don't know how you're supposed to feel sorry for him if he's the one that's going to come down to and like try to have the fight.
I do agree with you. This crowd was kind of crap.
Yeah, this crowd is bad.
So after he gets the crap kicked out of him again, his ribs are all taped up and everything. Like, this was just pitiful. Like, he stood no chance whatsoever. He gets on the mic and he says, I've had to take a look and see if all of this was worth it. He says, every week I come out here, I fight for what I want, but I continuously keep getting beat down week after week. And I decided it is worth it. Because this is everything. This is everything I've ever. This is everything I've ever known. This is what I want to be doing.
It is making.
This is where I want to be. So this is worth it. And then he says on Sunday, I guarantee you, I will beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, him and what army?
Well, if we take a look at that, the context of this. He says he will beat Brock Lesnar. He did not say he would win the Universal Championship. He just said he would beat Brock Lesnar.
Oh.
He could win via disqualification.
Yeah.
He could win. No, he couldn't win via disqualification because that would mean Brock Lesnar attacked him with something. So.
Well, I don't know. It's just, the whole thing is not good. Can we please not get Roman versus Brock again?
I really hope that's not what they're doing. I really hope they're not going to pull the trigger and say, okay, well, Seth, we're going to pull this. Oh, Seth is not medically cleared to compete. Garbage.
Yeah.
And then they put Roman in his place. That would suck. But right now, with the way what we're doing with Roman, I don't know where we're going with this. Not a clue.
Yeah.
But
they need to get
I really hope
some new faces, new blood.
You could tell the crowd was uncomfortable.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think they liked it. It was, I don't know. It just seemed to be awkward, the whole thing.
It was. There were two segments tonight that were just kind of awkward. This one and then the Joe segment later.
Just turn Rollins after the Seth as a face. Right now it's not working. Yes.
No, it's not. It's not working and nobody likes it.
Yeah.
Like, the sad part is if they're trying to create sympathy for him, nobody has any. They were like, they wanted him to get smashed into the mat.
He's going to be Dolph Ziggler in about 2 weeks.
Seth. Or Brock.
Seth.
Oh, got it.
It should have been me.
Good grief. I hope not. That's my running meme right now.
Yeah.
It should have been me.
Yeah.
It should have been me!
Yeah. So
It's my running meme.
Rollins is a natural heel.
He's so much better. He really is so much better. And, they turned him babyface, and, it was fine for a little bit, but nobody likes it now.
Strowman versus Brock.
Thumbs down.
That'd be good. I would like to see it.
Well, Fettuccine would not.
No, but I would like to see it. I think it'd be a good one.
I think it would be, too, because it's two big dudes,
Yeah.
kind of going after one another.
Yeah.
So, the next thing after that, I believe, is if the notes are correct and I'm not skipping something here.
Yeah, that's right. Kurt and the Street Profits.
Yeah, we got Kurt Angle and the Street Profits. I thought this segment was... I'll be glad when TakeOver's over and they lose their titles.
Strowman versus Bray would be a good one. I think right now Bray versus anybody would be a good one.
I will be glad when Street Profits...
Because I think he would set the whole thing up.
Yeah, pretty much. He'd be the foundation of that
Yes.
of a feud, no matter who he's with. I will be glad when the Street Profits are after NXT TakeOver, because they're going to drop their titles. It's pretty sure they're dropping their titles. There's no reason for them to keep them now because they're on the main roster, so they're going to drop them to UE. And I think it'll be better once they are put in the tag division, because I think they're going to be put in a tag team championship spotlight right away.
Yeah, I think so. I agree.
Bray
People
needs to
Seth.
terrorize the roster
Power
first.
ranking for tonight.
Give a power ranking at the end.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I think at the end of Little Fettuccine. And if you miss out,
Something
because
about-
you have to go to bed or something like that, come back and watch the end and later, and you'll know your answer. Bray needs to terrorize the roster first. I would love to see him terrorize more than just like what he's been doing.
Yeah, I do agree.
I think
I
the Street
felt like
Profits are too charismatic to be ruined in me. Yeah, definitely.
I agree with that. I feel like the Street Profits are never going to not look good. They just don't have that. They just don't have that I'm not good quality.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think the Street Profits can look bad. I don't
Elisha,
think.
that's what he was. Awesome. Gravies. So, Kurt and the Street Profits. First, why was Kurt there? I understand they were in his, hometown and stuff, but,
That's the only reason.
other than that, it made no sense, because he was useless, pretty much. Aside from what he got attacked, but
Yeah.
it was pretty weak. So, I can't say the same thing with the War Raiders, sadly. Unfortunately, yeah,
Export. They're not the War Raiders anymore.
they're the Viking Raiders.
Yeah.
The War Raiders are their twin brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're twin brothers that are now
So Bray
not
could kill
around.
them. That's why.
That's why he was
Kurt
brought
was
in, I
there.
guess. Yeah, pretty much. So it was just kind of a segment, and then Drew came in and was like, you know what? He was laughing so hard over here. I had to come over and talk to you and just be like, Kurt, wanted to make sure that you're going to call this match down the line that we have later in the evening because you're the special guest ref and blah, 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 blah. And so, yeah, it was a segment. Not calling them
With their main
main roster slave name.
The Viking pillage experience.
So then we get, wow, guys, none other than Viking Raiders versus none other than the Jobbers.
That never happens.
I am tired of this, okay?
I couldn't believe they had
Tired
no
of this,
jobbers.
guys. Guys, we just fixed one problem with the tag division, and you guys are going to hear all about that in just a little bit. But we need to fix this too, okay? This needs to end now. Stop. Now. In the name of Maven's Law, stop. Right now.
Don't Google that.
Right now. That needs to stop. Because Viking Raiders versus Jobbers, it's ridiculous. Clearly they don't have anything for them. Well, so
Why
earlier...
do they? So
okay,
here's a question. Why do they keep putting them out there?
I don't know. Earlier...
mean-
okay, so Colin had a point earlier. He was like, I wonder if they're still trying to put them out there because shortly after SummerSlam, they're going to give them a push for the titles and they want to say that they have something behind their name. And I was like, what do they have? They've beaten a bunch of guys who are smaller than them, who are They don't stand a chance. So what does this add to their reputation? What does this add to them?
They need a program.
Nothing. It adds to nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It doesn't do anything for them. It's not building them up to look good. It's not building them up to look good. And it's not building them up to look good. They look like a joke.
Minimum wage show.
A joke. A complete and utter joke. 6 weeks now? Oh, probably longer than that, export. Feels like ages. Since they debuted. Like, I swear to you, they faced Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins maybe 3 times after they debuted. And then they were stuck with this crap.
Yeah.
This is ridiculously stupid.
It is.
Stupid!
I think you're ruining, you know.
You are ruining an excellent tag team that could have a shot of doing big things, but you're too stupid to put them in a match with another freaking tag team in your own freaking tag team division.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's stupid. No, I was never okay with it. Never. Ever. They're fighting these twiggy little dudes that we know they're going to throw across the ring and break them in half. Okay? It does nothing for them. They should be facing actual tag teams in the actual tag team division, and that's just the way it should be.
Well, the thing is, there used to be a day where they would do this, where you would have, like, you know, not like 18 weeks in a row, but like, you know, the Viking Raiders may fight some jobbers this week.
So stupid. It makes me so mad. Okay.
But this has gone way too much. Yeah, there's like nothing.
Yeah, that's what Colin said. Colin
nothing
said that maybe they're like trying to build them up. But what is it?
Thing
building
is,
them up for
you're not
what?
building. I mean, for as much
It's
as
not building them up.
Yep, Superstar Saturday. Yep.
It's not building them up at all. It's not doing anything because they're fighting a bunch of jobbers who are half their size, who we know they're just going to throw them around. What does that do for them? It does nothing for them. They should be facing the club. They should be. They should be facing New Day. They should be facing the Street Profits once they debut.
Well, again, they should
be facing a million other tag teams aside from jobbers.
So either the tag teams, you know, the division's really weak, and all they want to focus on is about 4 or 5 teams.
It's really not that weak.
Well, I'm not saying it is. I'm saying that this I don't understand what they're doing with it. It's like why they're doing it this way.
It's stupid, is what it is.
It is.
And it makes me so mad. So then we get a Harley Race tribute. I thought this was actually, like, compared to other tributes they've done, I felt like this wasn't all that much.
No.
I mean, you know, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And it was nice that they did the tribute for Harley because he, you know, passed away last week. But then we would complain about their losses.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I guess at least they're winning.
Whatever. I could win against those stupid twigs. I could blow them over. I could blow them over. And I would win. Shane is a little mad about the Harley Race tribute.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was... Oh, this tribute was great. I think it was good, but I feel like compared to other ones, it wasn't as, like, in-depth as other ones have been.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think it was good. Don't kill me, Shane. Please don't kill me. I think it was good. Don't take back that promo code. I want that free t-shirt.
Look at all those
I know, he's angry at me.
I mean,
I thought it was I'm not saying it was a
Maven rant.
I'm not saying it was a bad tribute. I'm just saying compared to other tributes that they've had in the past for other people, I felt like those were bigger. You know?
Well, I think the one thing...
Maybe it's because he wasn't as big of a superstar as, like, say, like, Roddy Piper or Dusty Rhodes or something like that, you know? Like, yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It probably has more to do with the fact that he was more of NWA rather than WWE.
Yeah.
So that's my guess as to why they did it this way.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad tribute. Don't kill me, Shane.
And when he was finally in WWE, he was like, 50.
So, I mean, I think it was a good tribute. Not gonna lie. I mean, I think it was good. But compared to other ones, like I said, I just didn't think it was... I didn't think it was as much as the other ones, which kind of shocked me a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
That's where I'm coming from, Shane. I didn't mean it as like a... Jeez, don't jump down my throat. Don't take back that promo code. Thank you. Put that into perspective. Tribute to someone they didn't create. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I could...
Yeah. I mean, I
Although,
get that.
what kind of a tribute do you think Ric Flair is going to get?
Probably a whole show,
Yeah. I mean, I think his is going to be big.
you know?
And they didn't really create him.
So, I think...
But Harley Race makes sense because he wasn't... It was, the fact that he was older when he went into WWE.
Yeah.
And so I
King.
think that's probably a big reason
King
why.
Harley. I remember watching that. King of the Ring. He had the thing.
Yeah.
It's cool. So then we get Drew versus Cedric, which never happens, because... Mind blown. Shane's gonna kill us. He's gonna kill us. More so, he's probably gonna kill me.
That's okay.
But, I can pull this show off by myself. I did earlier. Ric Flair's, it will be incredible. Like I said, it'll probably be like a whole show. Because that's...
Well, they had a big birthday party for him. So.
I mean, they did. But then he got attacked.
Yeah.
Darn.
I mean...
Will Batista attack him at his... I'd hope not.
Yeah.
So... Drew versus Cedric. This never happens. Because Drew ends up attacking Cedric before the bell rings. And so it never happens. Then it really was, it should be a pay-per-view.
Yes.
A Ric Flair pay-per-view.
It probably will be.
A Ric Flair tribute pay-per-view.
They'll have something big on the network.
They will. Kurt being the ref was super.
It was definitely
it was
random.
So random. Like,
Yes.
I didn't even really understand it.
Yes.
I mean, looking at it now, I guess, just because Bray Wyatt showed up and Mandible Clawed Kurt.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he's using the Mandible Claw. That nobody else uses it.
I just wish he would attack more of the superstars.
Yeah. I do agree with that. I felt like this is probably the weakest attack that he's done thus far. It wasn't super impactful. You know what I mean? Like, attacking... I love that he uses it. I think if nobody else is going to use it and nobody else has asked Mick, if...
Modern day mankind, yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
If nobody else has asked Mick Foley if they could use it, he did, and he was like, well, cool.
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead. I think
I want him to attack everybody. The women,
I'm waiting for the day that he attacks
the announcers,
Brock, and he attacks Becky.
Then nobody feels safe.
Uh-huh. So, he attacks Kurt, and, that's that.
Yeah.
So then we have what is supposed to be New Day versus OC, Gallows and Anderson. Just gotta say, guys, maybe this is just me, but I really didn't like that face paint on Gallows.
No, what was the point?
They were saying that it was like when he was in New Japan.
Oh.
Like when he wrestled in Japan. Ooh, does he get Goldberg at SummerSlam?
That'd be interesting.
I think that would be good because Goldberg is like untouchable.
Yeah.
In a sense, so to speak. So I think that would be big.
Yeah.
People would be like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Wow, really? Nobody really is safe. Yeah, New Japan. So he had the paint. He looked like Warlord. I was like, what the heck, dude?
Yeah.
It just looks kind of stupid. Like, in my opinion, compared to the way you look, like... Normally, yeah. I like that better. It just looks weird.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he'll probably continue doing it and I'll get used to it. But right now, it just looks weird.
I would love to see Evil Vince puppet in Vince.
That would be funny. That would be funny. I'd die. It'd be good.
Yeah.
So, New Day versus OC is what we're supposed to get in the beginning, but that ends in a DQ because AJ gets involved. Well, AJ and OC begin to beat down on New Day, and Kofi wasn't there, so Ricochet saved the day. Then we go to commercial break, and as I suspected, we got ourselves a good old-fashioned 6-man tag match because we can't go a show without one.
No.
So, it's New Day and Ricochet versus OC, and OC ends up getting the win, which I think was the right choice.
Yeah.
6-man tag play. Pretty much. It's pretty standard. It's in the standard booklet of WWE if we were, to be like...
And the funny thing is, most of the time it doesn't start out as a 6-man. It's like...
It's a tag match, and then we go to commercial, and then we come
or
back.
Or a solo.
But you know what? Do you notice that now they are letting wrestling go through commercial breaks? We're not doing the stupid start and stop things anymore.
Yeah.
Which is nice. At least OC isn't... Yeah, they're not jobbers.
Yeah.
They're not jobbers anymore, which is good. I like that. I think with them kind of being like, hey, we're going to leave. If, we're not going to re-sign our contracts. Well, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, at least, they were, and then they re-signed him.
Yeah.
And then they're doing something with him, which is good. Because if they weren't going to do anything with him, I don't think they would have re-signed.
Yeah, I don't think they would have re-signed.
Because I just don't.
They have the best shirt in WWE.
They really do. Their intro is really cool, too.
Yeah.
It's like the only club, the original club, OC or something like that. They have the coolest graphic for when it shows up on the screen. It's really cool.
It is pretty cool.
So OC gets the win. Wasn't shocked by this. I think this is the right choice. So it should be right now. They're building up OC to look unbeatable at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see how Sunday goes. I'm wondering if there's going to be a men's tag match announced or not. I won't be shocked if there isn't. Because I just won't be shocked.
Yeah.
Because I have something to say about the women's tag match that we have later.
At Nakamura Original Chaos.
There was a photo
of
Nakamura with them. And I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah.
So that happened. Then we get Joe. He shuts down Raw again. He comes out and he demands an apology from Roman. He sets up a chair, says Raw shut down till Roman gets out of here.
Or till I go to the parking lot.
Oh, yeah, because he gets up and he goes over and talks to this dude, and the dude's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, Roman just pulled in. He's like, okay, well then, I'm going to go greet him in the parking lot. And I'm going to get in his face and tell him to apologize.
I don't know what he weighs. He's got to be around 205, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Somewhere in there?
Miz?
I mean, it's got to be close.
Miz.
So then he goes to the parking lot, and Roman is getting out of his car.
Yeah, Roman pulls up and gets out.
And then another car comes flying in.
And tries to kill him.
Tries to kill Roman.
Again.
And he barely survives by jumping in the car.
He really did. It was like 221. Well, thank you, Shane.
He's a little heavier.
He is a little bit. I don't know. Roman and Joe tag team. If it's Bryan and Rowan, I would not be shocked.
Maybe that's what they're setting up.
So I think that would make a lot of sense. Joe kind of was like, whoa.
It was a drunk Jimmy Uso.
Darn, why is he trying to attack his cousin? That is funny.
Because he's trying to set up a tag team match with him and with Roman and Joe and
they're like, no,
the Usos.
We're the tag. We tag, man. That was funny. So yeah, Roman almost gets run over by a car. I'm very intrigued because I kind of threw around an idea earlier, which is really funny. I was like, you know what? There are two people on the cover, Becky and Roman, right? What the heck, guys? What the heck? Just think about this. What if Becky was the one who was attacking Roman because he was like, or she was like, I want to be the only one on the cover, and I'm going to take you out. Now, that doesn't do a lot of good right now because...
Is Joe a face?
I don't know at this point because... Jimmy thought it was survival. I don't know because he showed some sympathy and was like, whoa, yo, stay there in the car, don't move, we need a medic.
Yeah, but the old Joe would have killed him.
He would have. So, I mean, I don't know.
Maybe he is.
Kind of a face,
yeah.
Sort of. He's kind of turning to a face, which would be weird. I've never seen a face Joe.
Yeah.
Never. At least not that I can remember.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, it could be. I was surprised the Dream was in the cocktail commercial for WWE 2K.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Velveteen?
Yeah.
Velveteen Dream?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that message?
Yeah.
At first you were like, what? Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it. Yeah.
No, he was in there, and he was like, he put up a tweet, and he was like, invite only people.
Yeah.
Invite only. So, it's good. It's good. So yeah, Joe and Roman and the car, and the one thing I will say about the segment, I was like, there was like a solid like minute, 2 minutes, where Joe could have easily gone over and beat the window of the car in to see who it was. Easily. So we go to commercial break.
Joe is in shock though.
And we come back and he's like, he's not like checking on Roman or anything. He's not looking at this freaking car. He's standing there. He's like,
Joe just listened to his conscience.
and so the car then pulled out and left. And we have no idea who was in it. I would like to know, has anybody's guesses changed as to who they think it could be? I still have a strong feeling that it's Bryan. And now that there could be Joe and Roman tag team, I think it could be Bryan and Rowan.
Could be interesting. Yeah.
You said that you think it's going to be someone unexpected.
I still think it's going to be someone that you wouldn't. That's either they're bringing in.
I thought he was going to take Roman's wallet.
He should have.
One thing I did see, somebody on Twitter, I think they kind of threw this idea around, and I was like, that'd be interesting, was that it's Seth who's trying to attack him.
Yeah.
And that Seth is like, bro, like, I got beat down, you didn't help me. What the garbage is this? Like, I was nearly killed, now I'm gonna nearly kill you.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, like, weird, if you think about it, but, Seth would be kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would be expecting Seth.
No, definitely not.
Maybe
Especially
that's why.
Since he's walking around with broken ribs.
Maybe that's why they had Joe losing all those matches to switch him. Maybe.
Might be.
To kind of screw with people.
Although it's kind of an odd way to do it, I would think. I mean.
It is. It would be very odd. So, yes, we have that. Then we get the savior of this show, guys. Savior. This was. My gosh, I wish I filmed my reaction. This was amazing.
I didn't have to film a reaction. I heard a reaction.
This women's tag match, guys. So first, they announced this, and I was kind of a little mad that it wasn't announced for SummerSlam, but I wonder if they did this.
Me.
I wonder if they...
I think is he asking if he's amazing? Is that what he's asking?
Sure, Shane. You're amazing. Anyways, so the tag match, I kind of think that this was supposed to be set for SummerSlam. Like, did you notice that they all had, like, matching gear?
Yeah.
And, I think this was supposed to be for SummerSlam, but they probably wanted to cut back on the card.
Might have.
And so they put it on Raw instead.
Probably.
I'm
the
savior of
WWE.
WWE. Oh, got it. Yeah. Shane, sure.
We knew it.
We knew it.
We knew it was you, Shane.
So this was, this was amazing because they finally listened to me after months and months and months and months of me complaining. They finally listened.
Wrong winner though.
Oh. Okay. Sorry. Thought we were gonna have a little war of words here about the Iconics. No, we're not because I understand what you're saying here. So. It's a fatal 4-way elimination match, and I was just crossing my fingers that any one of those teams, except for the Iconics, would win.
So when they were eliminated first,
the house
we heard it
shook.
throughout the house.
The house shook. I got up. I was sitting on my bed, and I was like, come on. And Mandy Rose, she comes in. She hits Billie Kay with, like, the knee or whatever, and I was like... And then she pinned her, and I was like, yes! It was a lot louder than that, though.
Yeah.
And I, like, screamed. I was like, yes! The Iconics are not the champions anymore. Yes! I was so excited. I really wish I would have filmed it.
Yeah.
I really wish I did.
We should have. Need to just put cameras around the house when WWE on.
I wish, because, bro, this reaction was priceless. Like...
Then they can get you doing your backflips and your cartwheels and everything.
I was like, yes! Yes! Yes!
Man, you're just going to get that me anytime. I agree. They've done a great job with Nikki and Alexa.
Finally. They took the titles off the Iconics. This should have been done months ago. We wasted 6 long months where these titles meant diddly squat. And now they're going to mean something. Now they're on somebody who we can take seriously as a tag team, who we can take seriously as not being stupid joke faces, who we can take seriously in the ring, who we can take seriously, who are going to, actually, defend their titles. So, I'm just like...
I don't think it's going to last long for Alexa and Nikki.
I don't, because I think this is going to lead to their split.
I think so, too.
But, after Alexa and Nikki winning them, I think Kabuki Warriors are going to be the one to win.
I think so, too.
So, I was really excited. So, the Iconics got eliminated first, which guaranteed that we were getting new champions, and I just died.
So, for the rest of the match... All we had to hear in the house was, we're going to have new tag team champions.
I did. I ran into the kitchen and I was like,
yes.
It doesn't even matter who it is, because we got new tag team champs.
That kind of sucks, and now we get Nia and Tamina coming back. Yeah. That's the bad thing.
Yeah.
The crowd jumped to their feet.
The bad thing isn't that the Iconics lost.
Yeah, they did.
The bad thing is not that we get the Iconics lost. That's a good thing. It's a really good thing that they lost, because they shouldn't have been champs in the first place. Sorry. Shouldn't have. It was a joke. They put the titles on them for 6 months for what? There was no purpose. They defended them a total of 3 times in serious matches. They defended them 3 times.
Yeah.
3 times in the 6 months that they were holding those freaking championships. 3 times. That's it. That is it. That is a joke. They should have never put them on the Iconics in the first place. It was a dumb decision. Super dumb. Now they're on Alexa and Nikki. This is great. This is great right now.
Billie Kay or Peyton Royce?
Peyton.
Why are we not talking about? Yeah, I'd go with Peyton.
You know what?
Why are we not talking about Reba Riott being Ivy the Witch? That'd be interesting.
I never thought of that, Shane. I never thought of that. Peyton. Who did you say?
I said Peyton.
Good. The only thing about Billie that I like is she's like, you gotta be joking me. That just makes me laugh. That's about the only thing that I'm like, yeah,
Alexa's
cool.
gone from challenge for the Raw title to the SmackDown title to winning the tag titles. It isn't, for me. Yeah. Well, I suppose if you're in those positions where you're wrestling for the individual titles, then next step is to win the tag titles.
Honestly, I don't think Alexa should have been going for the SmackDown title at all. I really don't.
I mean, it was okay.
It was fine, but we got 50 matches between her and Bayley.
Yeah. And
then her and Nikki and Bayley. And so I really don't feel that was necessary. I mean, it was a different competitor that wasn't Charlotte, which was fine. But it was Alexa. And we saw that 3 times. So I don't think she should have gone for the SmackDown title. And she had an opportunity for the Raw title, but she didn't win. So, honestly, I think tag titles are a good spot for her right now because she's doing the thing with Nikki. Yeah. So, I can understand that. I am kind of tired of her too, But I'm okay with this because I know this is going to lead to them breaking up.
Yeah, I think so.
So, it'll be a good storyline.
Yeah. And
it'll be good. But with her and her singles runs, I don't like them. They're just not very entertaining.
No.
She's pretty... Not boring.
Yeah, she's boring.
But, just kind of whatever.
She's boring.
Lacey Evans is nowhere to be seen, and that's a good thing.
To export, but they use her becoming a Triple Crown champ and her being over to elevate those titles after they were married. Yeah.
They were. So, yeah. That was good. Lacey, nowhere to be seen. That's a good thing.
Alexa's a moneymaker. Vince will take care.
I don't doubt that she's a moneymaker. I don't doubt that at all.
No.
Yeah. So.
So then.
I'll be less mad about it if Kairi and Asuka being out of the division. Out of that division. They division much better. They make the division much better. They...
Dang, I can't type at all. Look, he can type. Even when he's trying to say he can't type, he says listen up.
Dang, I can type at all today. I like Lacey, though. Put her on commentary. Sure. That'll be a good spot for her.
I don't know.
As long as it's not in the ring. At this point in time.
We follow you, Export.
Both of them to be solo. Got it. Did anybody catch that with the graphic? It said, instead of saying Asuka and Kairi's Twitter, it said Kairi and Io's Twitter.
Yeah.
Did anybody catch that?
I exported a new keyboard.
I thought that was very interesting. That it said Kairi and Io in the bottom corner. And even Io found the picture and
she made a
retweeted it.
comment
She was
about
like,
it.
what?
Yeah.
What?
That was pretty funny.
I thought it was interesting. So, I mean, I don't know what that means, bro. Yeah, I know. Even Io tweeted about it.
It's funny.
She's like, what? What the heck? I didn't realize that my Twitter is the same.
I was at
Twitter's
Raw and
Oscar.
didn't even realize it.
So I thought it was funny. So then we get a 2K20 video. Finally, they didn't talk about 2K20 at all until right here. They didn't talk about it when Becky came out. They didn't talk about it when Roman was there.
Yeah, but I don't think their names are interchangeable.
I don't think so.
I'm going to be EO today. So just put that up there.
Kairi tomorrow and Asuka the next day. And you know what? Maybe I'm even going to be Paige. Because Paige is a part of our faction too.
Yeah.
So you know what? Raw. That's what's next for the Street Profits. Raw. More specifically, Raw Tag Team titles.
I don't even think they have to win the titles.
I don't either, but I think
they're
going to.
As long as they put them out there and use them, I don't think they have to win the titles.
I don't think they have to win the titles either, but I just think they're going to.
War Raiders Fetty.
I could also agree with that. War Raiders could be what's next for them to maybe try and get the War Raiders, back on the map for something. Maybe, if that's possible.
Yeah.
So, I think that would be what's next for them. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
So, 2K20 video. We didn't talk about 2K20 at all until right here. That shocked me so much.
I agree. I don't think you can put them on the title scene that fast, but
I have a feeling they're going to because they are big stars.
I don't think you need to, though.
I don't think you need to either, but I just have a feeling that that's what they're going to do. They're going to put them as champs, and then they're going to have them
but I don't think they need to.
Kind of be the face of the tag division. Because that's what they could be. They could be the face of the tag division. They're that good.
Yeah.
They're good on the mic.
They're good.
They're good. In the
There's
ring.
no doubt they're good. They're good on the mic. They're good in the ring.
So,
but I don't think you need to put which is why I don't think you need to put them as the tag team champions.
I agree with you. I just have a feeling that that's what they're going to
do. For Street Profits, I go War Raiders, Revival, Usos, then titles. Yeah.
I think that would be good.
I could see that.
Street Profits versus AOP. I'd love to see that too, just to get AOP back out there.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen AOP in who knows how long. So, I think that would be good. It's 2K20 video anyways. I'm still trying to go back on this. They didn't announce anything at the beginning of the show, end of the show. Like, nothing. It was, like, right here. And I don't quite understand that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Like, you announced your cover today. You announced your release date and stuff. But then you, didn't talk about it on your show at all. Like what?
Yep.
So, they talked about that right here. They showed the trailer. I really like the trailer. I think it's very, very interesting.
Yeah.
I like Becky breaking through the ceiling.
Yeah.
I think it's funny and cool and very,
It was pretty cool.
The interesting thing about it is she's, the only woman in the video, and she's I'm hanging with you dudes. Hall of Famers.
Yeah, well,
stuff and
when you're the man, that's what happens.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The man. When you're too much hair. Can't hold my shirt. When you're the man.
Yeah.
Try to be cool.
Yeah, trying.
Dream on it. I don't deny that. I don't deny that. That'd be a dream match. I'm so funny. I'm so horrible.
Yeah.
That would be a dream match on Raw. Just imagine that. Oh, but Seth wouldn't approve. So, if anybody gets the joke there, I'm sure everybody's been on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm shocked nobody's asked us about it yet.
About Twitter?
No, about Seth.
Oh.
About Seth and his remarks. Sup, girl. Dream over. I'm shocked nobody's asked us about the remarks Seth has made.
Yeah.
Intergender wrestling.
Yeah.
Haha. Get the joke, guys. Anyways, moving on. We get the Miz TV contract signing for Dolph and Miz
this is actually
and
pretty
Shawn.
nice.
I also did think this was pretty good. Because this is the last segment and there were rumors of Goldberg being there, I was like, Goldberg showing up because it's the last segment.
Yeah.
Shane, have you not seen... I was going to say, you better be joking. Because if you haven't seen, then you're just, living under a rock. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying.
Are you just saying?
Just saying.
Okay.
No? For reals, you haven't seen anything about it? I'm shocked.
Are you going to explain it? Or
are you joking with me? No, I am going to tell him.
Okay.
No, but Seth said something along the lines of, he just didn't think... I think I muted him. Yeah, because he says ridiculous things sometimes. Yeah. He said, he had some comments about it being, unrealistic and stuff like that. And some people came back, they were like, well, some matches in, the specific genders matches just, they aren't believable either. So, that statement just makes no sense. And, people are kind of like, you gotta be joking me. No, I'm not joking you. I'm really not. I'm really not, Shane. It's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the cold, hard truth.
Shane Miz doesn't have a match at SummerSlam. Put him on commentary, the kickoff commentary, him and Booker. It would be good. Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
I think Miz being on commentary.
Speaking of Booker T, that made me think of the Matt Riddle video.
Yeah.
I would assume everybody's seen that too. Unless you're Shane and you live under a rock. I would assume you've seen the Matt Riddle video too. Talking about Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
And Lance Storm. And who's the other guy? Oh, Booker T. and Goldberg. I would assume everybody's seen that too. It made me laugh.
Yeah.
It really did.
Definitely.
So, anyways, Miz TV contract signing. Miz says, they get started talking and Dolph's like, blah, 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 blah. Should have been me, blah, 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 blah. Should have been me, blah, 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 blah. It should have been me. Because it's about all he says at this point. And then Miz is like, you know what? Well, Dolph signs the contract. And Miz is like, you know what? I can't wait to get my hands on you at Raw next week. At Beef Mania. Matt Riddle is the future, bro. Love Jericho's video mocking Riddle. I did too. I thought it was funny.
It was funny.
It was really good. It was really good. People were like, wow, that's how you do promos, Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. So anyways, Miz is like, I can't wait to get my hands on you at Raw next week. And Dolph is like, what are you talking about? We have a match on Sunday. He's like, before you signed the contract, you should have read the fine print. Because you don't have a match against me. It's against somebody else. And then Dolph looks at Shawn, who was also there, Shawn Michaels. And he's like, well, Dolph. It's not me either. And then Miz is kind of behind him and he's like, oh boy, you're in for the ride of your lifetime. Goldberg's music hits. Goldberg comes out. Dolph is like, what? As the crowd likes to chant.
Yeah.
And Goldberg signs the contract. And then he says, Dolph, you're next. Boom, bum, 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 bum.
I think it was the loudest, it's a great Glee.
Ugh.
I think it was the loudest the crowd was all night.
I do.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. They were like Goldberg,
Yeah.
Goldberg before he even came out. Because it's been all over the internet for the last, like, 2 weeks. It's been speculated for the last
Dolph and
2
Goldberg are getting paid
weeks.
for this match.
It's been speculated the last 2 weeks that we're getting Dolph versus Goldberg.
Well, and that's why.
And then they announced Miz versus Dolph, and I was like, okay, well, then they scrapped that Goldberg and Dolph idea.
Which is cool. Kind of
But
a cool twist
then
to
there
what
were
they did
more
there.
rumors that came out. Then there were more rumors that came out that it was going to end up being Dolph versus Goldberg in the end, and I was like, so how are they going to do this? So earlier today, I was like, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna see how are they gonna do this, because they're supposed to have Dolph.
Should be a quick match. Dolph can sell his butt off to Goldberg.
Should be. Gets speared and he flips, 80 times in the air, and then
Yeah.
he's like, Phew, and then he gets pinned. That should be it. Should be quick.
Dolph's gonna.
It'll be like a
mosquito on
2-second
Goldberg's
match.
spear windshield.
It's gonna be like a 2-second match, guys. Like, we all know this is happening. This could be on the pre-show, and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
It'd
I
be
agree.
fine if it was on the pre-show. Maybe you'd get some people to actually watch the pre-show. Maybe you wouldn't.
Yeah. You might.
Because we all know that it's literally going to be like a minute-long match. If
And
even.
you
It
might
might be
get-
30 seconds.
You might get people to watch it just because they want to see Dolph get speared.
Yeah. They want to see Dolph get the crap kicked out of him.
Yeah.
In 2.2 seconds. By Goldberg.
What if Goldberg knocks himself out before the match?
Well, then Dolph might just win it. Which would be a shocker.
Yeah.
But I also wouldn't be shocked because Goldberg has a habit of knocking himself out. So
Yeah.
maybe he'll be smart this time and won't run into a wall. Jokes. So,
Yeah, I mean,
at this point, it could be a 2-second match. It could be a 2-minute match. It could be a Goldberg knocks himself out, and so the match, never happens match. It just kind of depends. Just kind of depends. So, I did think the segment was good.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was good too. It was entertaining.
I agree with that.
They threw a twist in there.
Uh-huh.
Even though we had a good idea that.
Sorry, it was right there.
Yeah. It was good. Definitely good. Definitely, and I thought it was a good way to end the show.
I agree with that. So real quick, I want to.
You want to what?
What? Kane returning to WWE action later this month. Okay then.
Kane is returning to the WWE later this month.
Okay then. Interesting.
Bringing back all the old guys.
Very interesting. I did not, he's off being like a manager dude or whatever.
Vince did not want the Taker match to be Goldberg's last match.
No, because that would have been. We're still going to remember it forever in history because it was horrible.
Well,
But
that's because Goldberg was unconscious.
he knocked himself out. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. No, wait, I have to go. Breaking news. I don't know what the breaking news is. Probably that Kane is returning to action.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, I'm a dipstick.
You just reported it.
I know I did. I'm a dipstick. I was. Let me.
Look, now
I'm
he's
trying to
laughing
look
at
something
you.
up.
You did. You found out that Kane is going to be, back in
I'm
WWE.
trying to see how many matches we have announced for SummerSlam. Jeez, people. Hold on one second.
We don't know for sure yet.
Well, no, but as of right now, so we have.
No, dipstick.
Well, I am a dipstick, so. We have the Universal Championship match, that's one. WWE Championship match, Raw Women's Championship match, which is a submission match, by the way.
Yeah.
That was clarified this morning. It
48.
is.
48 matches?
Whatever. It is a submission match, which I'm cool with. Now, my theory on this is because Natalya has been training for the Disarm Her. No. I don't see that happening. I think it's going to be about 50-50.
We'll see.
Becky's not going to get no reaction.
6-hour pay-per-view, good God.
Not a
It won't be a 6-hour pay-per-view if
Not
they have... Not a dipstick. Won't be a 6-hour pay-per-view if they like have like Goldberg's match, where it lasts like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Predictions tomorrow. We are going to give our predictions for. If you are not going to be here Friday, then sometime this week you can give your predictions.
Yeah. Hold on.
Or are you saying predictions for tomorrow night's show? Shane's going to be there. He's going to say something.
I just don't see that happening.
There will be squashes. Yes, I agree.
I just don't see that happening, Lil Fettuccine. Becky's not getting no reaction. They're not going to boo Becky. If anything, they're going to cheer Becky. Because it doesn't really matter whether they're in Canada or not. Becky is still going to get a louder reaction than most people. Because she just will. And that's just facts. It doesn't matter. Like, I've seen so many people, like, even, like, if anybody follows Mr. Warren Hayes, I follow him. He's another wrestling podcaster. He's Canadian. And he was like,
I live in Toronto.
Okay, well, Shane, you're Canadian too, I guess. She will. Who she will? Becky will get cheers. I'm assuming that's what we're saying here. Sometimes I confuse myself. Anyways, Mr. Warren Hayes, he was like, you know what? It doesn't matter whether Natalya's Canadian or not. Becky's still going to get cheers. They're going to cheer and boo for whoever they want. It doesn't matter whether Nattie's Canadian or not.
Becky ain't the man no more. Gimmick. I'm assuming that's supposed to be booed.
What?
Becky ain't the man of a gimmick's Coney ever since she didn't get that one-on-one match with Ronda.
I think she's getting the one-on-one match with Ronda.
If Bryan vs. Roman is happening, then good luck for Roman to survive with Tornado crowd. The Toronto crowd. Look, exports is like talking about tornadoes. Nobody's going to survive the tornado crowd.
Oh, boy. Jeez.
Yeah, booed. There we are. I thought that's what he meant.
Booed.
Belt's been on her too long. I said the same thing.
Well, we'll just see.
And it's in Natalya's home country. I think
it's her home country, not her hometown. Everybody's making it out to be like she's going to be the only person that gets cheers. Yes, but when you leave the United
States, like, these people, like, they, like, cheer for, like...
whoever they want to cheer for.
Well, in a lot of cases, they cheer for, like, their home country people.
Okay, whatever.
Gotta love Odo type. Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
Well, you know what? Ronda versus Becky.
It's too late for the one-on-one match with Ronda. Ronda versus Becky in Punjabi prison.
I honestly think Ronda's coming back just so they can have their singles match. That's what I think. Because I think it's happening. Whether she's holding the title or not, it's happening.
Probably.
They're going to have their singles match because it's what everybody wants to see.
Guys, Hart Family, SummerSlam. I already said it.
Screw job. No.
It's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
Natalya's going to win.
No. You didn't even let me get my theory out a little bit ago because the people were like, oh, she's going to get booed, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, she's not. Sorry. Got to defend Becky. Hold up. James isn't here. He's not here to defend her honor. So I have to. Jeez, guys. Anyways, my theory is, with it being a submission match now, Natalya's training to get out of the Disarm Her. Right? This wasn't a rhetorical, right? Right. So, she's training to get out of the Disarm Her.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, you were just supposed to say yes.
Oh, yes.
And so, my theory here is that she's going to be thinking that when Becky puts a submission on her, Shane, stop it. She's going to be ready for the Disarm Her submission, but Natalya is going to end up being put in the SharpShooter submission. And, I don't know if she'd tap out there, but I think if she does that, Becky might get some big heat. If she wins the match that way, by putting Nattie in the SharpShooter, I think she's going to get some big heat.
Yeah.
I just don't see Nattie walking out with the title.
I don't know. We'll see.
I just really don't. I really don't see it happening. She doesn't have, in my opinion, she just doesn't have that championship quality material. Sorry.
We'll see. See what happens.
So, I'm curious to see your predictions, whether you're going to go with Becky or Nattie. Now, if you want to be right and you want to try and win the championship, you probably should go with Becky.
Guess you'll find out Friday. Who thinks Sasha Banks will be there on Sunday? I do not.
No, I don't think she will be. So anyways, I was trying to count title matches before I got so rudely interrupted by people trying to yell at Becky. Bunch of jerk faces.
You mean just matches? Not title matches.
No, I said I have the list of matches.
Oh, I thought you said title matches.
No. Becky should put her in the lion. I mean, yeah. So, Universal Championship match, WWE title match, Raw Women's title match, SmackDown Women's title match, US title match, Shane and Owens, Wyatt and Balor, Ziggler versus Goldberg, Charlotte versus Trish. Well, okay, so that's 9 right there. Hold up 9 fingers. Okay.
9.
Then we have matches that aren't officially announced yet that have been rumored to happen. I'm thoroughly expecting the Intercontinental Championship match to be announced tomorrow. The Cruiserweight title match, we don't have that announced yet, and it's being speculated it's going to be Lorcan. Only Lorcan. The Fatal 4-Way for the tag titles. This is what I'm saying. I think that was supposed to be at SummerSlam, but they wanted to cut the card down, so they put it on Raw instead.
Yeah.
So that match won't be happening. Aleister Black versus Sami Zayn. He put out a challenge last week, so we should get his answer this week, and I'm assuming he's going to accept it.
Probably.
So that'll be 10 matches right there. Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan versus his mystery opponent versus whoever it's going to be.
Yep.
Hasn't been announced yet. And then Cedric Alexander versus Drew McIntyre, which, because that didn't happen tonight, I'm expecting that to happen on Sunday.
So 12? So
Yeah.
between 12 and 15 matches? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, it could be a big card.
Yeah, definitely.
Huge card.
All right.
A lot of matches card. Well. We've been streaming for an hour and 47 minutes. Now, 30 of those minutes, we're trying to figure out audio.
Yeah, 30 of those minutes we're trying to figure everything out. 12 matches for SummerSlam, and I only care about 4.
What would those 4 be? Little fettuccine. What would those 4 be? Let me know.
Joe returning face confirmed. Yeah, Joe's going to turn face.
Unless Shane just confirmed that himself. He's confirmed. I'm confirming it.
Yeah. He might
Stamp of approval.
Maybe that's what Shane's doing. He's just confirming it.
Wow, I can't believe I won a free t-shirt, man. A free Fruity Loops Smack t-shirt.
All right. With that, you guys are awesome.
Thanks to the people that, stuck around for the first 30 minutes of the show when we were trying to figure out my stupid audio. Maybe tomorrow we can, check it out and see.
Tomorrow we'll have everything good to go.
Hopefully.
We'll have everything
so
up.
maybe I don't have to sit here with a mask on and I can actually sit in my
WWE
room.
exclusive.
What did they say?
They said Joe has turned face.
No.
Oh, no power rankings. He's power rankings.
Yeah, we didn't do the power rankings.
I would say
Becky is number 5 right now. For me.
Okay.
I'm going to say Alexa and Nikki as 1 together because they're a tag team.
Okay.
They're my 4. Joe?
No, Becky is not on the rankings. See you, Shane.
Joe at number 3?
I would say...
Or Roman at number 3?
I don't know, it's a tough one.
Oh, I feel like... No, OC at number 3, because I feel like OC is a big deal right
Yeah,
now.
that'd probably be good.
So I'm saying Becky at number 5, Alexa and Nikki at number 4, as a unit, tag team.
I think you gotta put them higher.
In the list?
Yeah, because they just won the titles.
Okay, then switch around OC and Alexa and Nikki.
Okay.
And put them
Alexa
at number 3.
5.
Number 2,
Goldberg.
I would say so, and number 1 being Brock.
Yeah, I agree.
Based off of tonight. What was Little Fettuccinis? They're somewhere up the list. Is Andrade on the list? Not in the top 5.
I don't...
Maybe top 10.
I just don't think that the whole Rey Mysterio thing,
I think it was a really good match. I think it was excellent.
It's
Now, Shane says Alexa at number 5, Andrade at number 4.
I don't know. The Andrade thing was just kind of.
I think he'd be in the top 10. Oh wait, the Iconics couldn't contain their frustration after losing the women's tag titles. They were a little upset. Wow, they were a little upset. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't see I don't know.
Shane said
HBK.
OC at 3.
HBK was a good one, too.
Brock at 2. Oh, yeah, he did.
I think the way he handled the whole thing, the whole segment there was pretty good.
He really did. He did kick Ziggler's head off.
I agree.
I think that was good at the end.
Yeah.
I do think that was good, but I still think Brock's number 1. Brock, and before that, who did I say? Goldberg.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Goldberg was a big deal.
Yeah. I think the whole last segment was really good.
I do too.
I think he could have put the Miz in there too, just because of the way that he handled, the whole situation was done.
I would agree with that. Oh wait, see, here it is. Even Samoa Joe has his limits, and he has a message for the person behind the wheel of the car.
Joe, earlier today you witnessed a hit and run when Roman Reigns was almost hit by a car. Given your close proximity to the scene, describe what's running through your mind right now.
It's going through my head after I saw something like that.
Joe's turning. He's going face. All right, with that, we are going to check out for the night.
He did not like that. He was like, that was not cool. I'm a bad dude, but that was not cool.
Old school Raw finish. Yeah, it was definitely good.
I think it was good.
I like the way it ended.
Nope, the whole segment.
We will be back tomorrow night.
Oh, there's a little fettuccine. Alexa and Cross, Brock, the Club, Goldberg, and Bray. I feel like Bray... after tonight, I felt like his segment wasn't... It was decent, but it wasn't like... It didn't knock my socks off like
if it would have been somebody else, I think it would have been a lot better.
Like other attacks have been,
Like I said, if it would have been somebody else, I think it would have been a lot better.
I do agree with that.
The fact that it was Kurt Angle, I think that kind of took some of it out.
I do agree with that.
We'll be back tomorrow night with SmackDown. I guarantee we'll be up quicker than we were tonight. We will have everything ready to go.
Bye for reals. Yeah, Shane.
Maven will be in the chair next to me.
I will?
Yeah, because everything looks fine. I mean, you can wear a mask.
Yeah, but I like not wearing a mask.
I know you
because then I can,
wear a mask,
breathe.
Well, I mean, if we can figure out how to work it out.
If we can figure it out, guys, I won't be sitting here. I'll be in another screen. But if we don't, I'll be here.
Yeah. Good night, Shane, Elijah, Will Fettuccine, Anthony,
Bendy, Scott,
James, Bendy,
everybody else. Attack Graves.
James, anybody else that was in the chat tonight, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for sticking through the first 30 minutes where we were totally lost and confused and trying to work things out. Export, yes. Export, we didn't forget about you.
No. Well, you almost forgot. But
no, I'd never forget Export. Thanks, guys. You guys make the show awesome. You make it fun.
We'll be back tomorrow for SmackDown.
Yep.
And then on Wednesday, we'll be back for NXT. And then Thursday, we won't be around. But then, on Friday, we will be back for predictions. So, if you want to leave your predictions tomorrow, I know Elijah asked about it. We'll have the thing set up and all the matches that we have announced right now written down. But with our luck, they'll probably announce 2 more matches, the day of. Because that's what they always do. So that's a little annoying. But if you want to leave your predictions tomorrow, if you can't make it into the show on Friday, we'll have the matches ready to go.
If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell button so you know when we go live. We stream every Monday after Raw, every Tuesday after SmackDown, every Wednesday after NXT, and after every pay-per-view. And then we have a prediction show, as we're going to have on this Friday. With that, we're out of here. Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you're at. And we will see you tomorrow night.